It's Week 17 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Shamrocks and the Falcons, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gordon along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the... Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now a first carry here for their running back. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Throwing now is Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Allen. He's got it. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks are on the board first here this afternoon. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They're led out by their first-year quarterback, taken in the 3rd round of this past April's draft.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Oh, ton of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, they still got the win last week. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready! Hey, smash Bronco! Ready?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Here we go, here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Let's go.
On the ground, they go with Young. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Falcons at 13-2 on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
When you look at this defense, right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Okay,
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Set. Warrior 70. Get up.
He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Shamrocks offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Go.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And on now is the punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
That is caught. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He got 29 yards that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive, because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time a 6-play drive, and the Falcons score to cap it off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Honolulu offense making its return to the field now as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Right back to him on first down. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Third and 2. To throw, it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Second down and 4. To the air, Allen. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jalen Carter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Go!
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. He's going to float this one deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Ready?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This now a 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready up.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And they've gone to the half with a score 20-14. The Panthers still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Josh?
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Look out.
Allen. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Shamrocks are able to add on to that lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run. Give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
Now Moody for the PAT.
Hey, roll, alert, Bronco switch.
It's good to make it 17-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Brock Bowers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Shamrocks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point try now for Moody. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here now come the Falcons. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And again, it's Allen. And that's off the mark, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff, pushing through the contact. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 91 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now Allen. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Jamison Williams adding to his NFL record in touchdowns. And the Shamrocks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now Moody for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Falcons offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more.
On the set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Here we go, here we go. Hurt, hurt.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And out across midfield down to the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Okay, ready?
Second and 10.
Let's go. 18, Pioneer. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is third and 10.
Now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
What's that?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Allen going to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On second down, they'll run it here. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Shamrocks are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
The extra point try now for Moody.
Roll, alert, Bronco switch, unlock line.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
19 Tiger.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
On the double. 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick. 19 Lion. Go.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
60. Come on. Set. Mustang 19.
On play action, they'll throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Honolulu, they get a rare victory to move to 4-12 with one game remaining.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.